Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Today we're starting with a bit of a problem. We have $0. Shit is fucked in our bank account. We've already made some steps to try to alleviate this, but these steps are going to take time and metal. And I don't know if they're potent enough. One thing I will do is we probably need to lower the export level of, or increase the export level of livestock. We inadvertently increase the amount of livestock we need to have an export by increasing our storage. Which definitely does not help with our money problem. We do have stuff to sell as well. One thing I was considering to help get rid of this problem was expanding our cotton industry. Maybe we could even make like a textile town down here in this fertile crescent. You know, like how the millers have their own place and zone. So I think I'll start with that actually. I'm just gonna create a road that goes straight down until it hits the tree line. Then we're gonna work from there. Fuck, did I go too deep? No, I think I went about just right. This zone isn't particularly fertile. Yeah, we didn't lose any fertile ground. We may or may not also want some sort of land bridge to connect the zone. In fact, I think I will create such a bridge. Probably going to want one sec. Probably going to want it to be a road, even though having it all be farmland would be awesome. There we go. I guess I'll... There we go. So that'll be the bridge. We might even research transports just to get that rolling. And we could get big shipments of cotton and bring it to like a cotton warehouse. Hopefully not too many people get mauled by the chickens in the zone. Actually, is this chicken zone even still here? Yeah, it is. I don't see any of them anymore, though. Alright. So now that that's rolling, I'm going to let some time advance. We are suffering a drought, but we're going to have infinite money. Or, we have like infinite food, basically, so... Does not matter. Doing pretty good on weapons and armor too, but no such luck with the bows. Is the boiler complete? The boiler is not complete. There's still dragging metals to it. Don't know what's taking them so long. So, this cotton place. I mean, we might as well just create like a the cotton equivalent of the giant farmhouse here. It'll be, I don't know what I would call the cotton farmers family. Obviously, we're going to want to... I guess this is going to be the left-hand side of the building. I could maybe make like a rounded bit over here. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. How's the fertility? 66? Yeah, it's dog shit. Perfect land to just subsume. It's not necessarily supposed to be like a castle per se, it's just a fancy building. We might even have some cotton work in here, but not necessarily, because that could be its own sort of building set. I'm going to chop down the trees on the fertile land because we're going to have to chop those trees down anyways. We're not making a woodcutter here, and it'll speed up the construction. Guess we might as well do some more planning. We don't necessarily need to do transports if we're processing all the cotton here. I mean, we could have the transports transport the bolts of fabric, which, by the way, looks like we have a surplus of. But that'll change quickly once we start upgrading weaveries and building more tailors. I want to establish clothing as another export for New Ganymede. So I remember it being pretty decent. I guess we're going to want the warehouse to be in this little nook right here. Just because it's a nice nook for a warehouse. Might be more efficient to just do the skinny ones, because I found that to be more efficient in other places. Yeah, look at that. That's a fine warehouse. So that'll be that portion done. I do think we're going to want like a dining room. Do we have... I think we have canteens available. So having one of those would be pretty nice. Could build it here to be like an open dining room situation. Obviously, there's going to have to be a pillar to support this place. Okay, how much table action is this going to need? Okay, it's already at 100%. Oh, is it just one table per employee? I guess so. Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. And there's like a sort of quasi hallway that goes down here. And I'll put like a little back door here. Fantastic. There should be a study of some sort in the corner, though I don't know what building could serve as a study. That would make sense. Obviously, a science lab would. A temple probably would too. Could do a physician, actually. Could be a doctor in the family. Potentially do a breeder. That would be pretty funny. Would make sense. No, I think the hospital makes the most sense. You can build it in this circle nub. Just gonna want... Oh, wow, that's actually really big. Okay, maybe not. Maybe a personal tailor for the family. We just get an auxiliary station, little storage nub. Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like their own personal tailor so they can stay updated on the fashion trends. Guess I'm just gonna let this remaining space lay fallow for the time being. Let's build a wooden ceiling for it. So that's a pretty good layout already. It's gonna be a lot of traffic going through the dining room, but at the same time, most of the people coming in here are just gonna stop in the dining room. So that is fine. Okay, there's been a horrible Weaver accident. Man, this person is a champion. They're just still working while injured. The rest of these people who are bleeding badly are all traveling. I imagine I know where they're going. They're going to the hospital, which we finally have. Someone... Fuck, are they gonna make it? I mean, I remember the time being quite generous. Oh, this poor dude. Why is no one helping him? It's actually people getting in his way. Oh, he's gotten in there. Is someone gonna help this poor Kryptonian? Wait, where'd he go? Oh no. That is so tragic. I think the rest of them are getting... Yeah, they got cured of their injuries. Tragic reminder that even though there are hospitals, doctors aren't miracle workers. There's limits to their capabilities. Looks like we're gonna need another opium farm at some point too. Which is good to know. Kinda running low on odd jobbers. I guess I'm gonna add in a bajillion Kryptonians so that they can get the odd jobs done. Where should I put the additional weaveries? There was like a giant city block that I think I've mostly subsumed, if not entirely. Yeah. It might make more sense just to build the clothes on the other side of the river as well. Would be kind of a lot of industry, but it'd all be centralized, which would be efficient. Yeah, I think I will do just that. We're gonna want a ginormous warehouse. I know there's a pretty decently sized one inside the building itself, but that's no reason not to have an additional one. I do think the double crates have got to be more efficient for larger rooms. I think we can get away with like a... Yeah. Check this out. Every wall is covered, no dead space. That is what I'm talking about. Extraordinary. It's gonna store 8.6k stuff. Should be everything we need. I might as well build the first tailor. In fact, I think I want to build them around like a central town block. First of all, how's the fertility? The fertility's good over there. Okay. Instead of one person's house, this might be like the Weaver's Guild Hall. Then we're gonna have tiny weavers and textile tailors all surrounding this block. This block might have like an acting place or something at some point. Let's see. This building needs to be one wider, probably one longer. Definitely two longer. Could just build it. Do I want to build it up? I feel like it should be built up. I guess we could do like a skinnier design. Like boom, that's 12 workers there. Then we just get an auxiliary station. It's not enough. Okay, maybe a 9-worker building after all. Or 10-worker building. 92% efficiency. Now it's at 100%, and we get some storage. Probably the storage should go in the front, and the auxiliary should go in the back. There we go. It has been done. I'm going to add in even more pigoids. I'm going to build a couple houses up here in this less fertile zone. And have them be separate. So I think that would be neat. At this point, I don't want to build any more buildings. Feels like such wasted space to have this area be a road, but I think it has to be done. Oh, there's actually a little zone of not that deep water nearby. There we go. I could possibly do this with the line tool, but it might be a little bit of a pain in the ass. So there we go. How's our money situation? Still broke. Our boiler has been completed. It has 12 people working here. I forgot to add in tilapias. I hope it's not. I hope it's mostly tilapias. Kind of looks like it is. Obviously, I'm going to auto-employ and get some leather fetched. It doesn't need to be fetched. Bows. Need bow storage. There we go. I'll leave the rest of the crates open for the time being. We do have 154 pieces of metal. I do think I'm going to continue to upgrade my training grounds. Might not be the best use of our metal, but at the same time, being able to rapidly respond and train our dudes. Okay, the stage cannot be upgraded. I think that's all the training grounds upgraded, actually. I'm sure there's a way to look at the training grounds. Would it be civics? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, training ground number 4 is not upgraded. And it has people actually training there, so it's pretty high priority. So 3 and 2 and 1 are all upgraded. All of our training grounds are 50% more efficient now. Wow, is this Entoledon actually the last living one that's not like subjugated? That's fantastic. I just noticed that we do have enough opium to spread another opium farm. So I'm just going to construct that now. And we're starting to get our harvests of cotton, which I'll also build. This zone is extraordinarily fertile. It's almost a waste, but that is fine. I think I'll just slurp it up as much as I possibly can. It's going to be a huge farm. A big honker. A little bit more than 7 workers. Boom. It's mostly organic. Extremely nice. Looks like the longhouse has been completed. Already people are moving into the longhouses. Which is good, because there's about to be a lot of demand. Hold up, are the pigoids bad at tailoring? We might want to cancel the tailoring. Let's see, making clothing. Oh, they're fucking horrible at it. Abort. We can't have this shit. Some other building is gonna have to take its place. I'm fairly certain, I'm like 99% certain the pigoids are okay at weaving. Yeah, they don't particularly like it, don't particularly hate it. So crafting, no, it'd be refining, weaver. Boom. It's a good thing I fucking caught this shit when I did. I can shrink this building. There we go. So, in a twist of irony, whatever weaver is going to be working there is going to be fucking terrible at it. But that too makes sense as an idiosyncrasy a noble could have. Okay, if we have two big looms here, maybe make the loom slightly smaller. Oh no, it's one of those things where it's... Oh. Okay, what if I put... Okay, this is not going to be the most efficient building. And that's fine. Not everything needs to be super efficient. Can't help but notice there's no room for storage. Guess I'm gonna clear out that guy. Are you serious? Oh. There we go. Fuck me, dude. That is terrible. Oh, it looks like our first warehouse got completed. This is gonna store fabric and cotton. And that is purely what this building is gonna store. Is 100% of its storage. I think we might be able to squeeze another cotton farm here. Man, this land is all kind of slightly decent. Whatever. I've committed. We could probably put a cotton farm up there. Might even be able to put cotton farms up to this building. With enough working, you know? With enough canal work, I mean. Okay, we got a nice organic shape. Looks like I can fit. Well, if I pop this down, I could squeeze an auxiliary down here. Oh no, it's not even enough. Okay, ooh, that looks good. 92%. Can I squeeze in another one? I cannot squeeze in another one unless I widen the building, which I guess I will do. 99%, are you serious? Okay, we might be able to, if we tweak the shape of the auxiliary looms, we might be able to work something out. There we go, 100%, and then we have storage be somewhere. You know, I think I will make the building more organic. So I can put the storage back here. Probably not the best place for storage, but that is fine. There's a giant door for ease of transit. Boom. Canteen is done as well. Hope I didn't delay it too much with my upgrading. I don't think I did. We have so much metal now. It's like the one thing we've got going for New Ganymede. We have a bunch of technology as well. Clearly, this is gonna have to be Fabric tailor. What the hell? What are blacksmiths doing living here? Might need another... Might need to expand this living situation. You know, technically speaking, we could say that the dwarven block stops at this line, right? Like we could make stone roads, which I don't want to make right now. I'm just going to create like a marker. And then we could put human buildings in this little corner over here. Might mean we have to deconstruct these buildings these other guys living in, but we should only do that once those houses are clear. In the meantime, you can see the weavers are being constructed, and the other warehouse as well. It's all coming together. So this warehouse, because this is a Crotonian quarter, it's just gonna fetch fruits, vegetables, bread as their primary source of food. It'll be one creative coal. I don't imagine they're gonna need anything else. They're probably gonna want clothing, so I'll have a fetch order for that. Tools too, probably. But I don't think I need any of that right now. Maybe I'll get like a tick of wood so that the people housing here can grab the wood easily instead of going all the way across. I'll just leave it at that. I'll upgrade the weavers as they get constructed as well. It's really tight working quarters, but that's just how it be sometimes. It's gonna take a little while, up until next harvest, before they're really gonna have the cotton to work with. Looks like we're completely out of cotton now, so that is something we're gonna have to pay attention to next year when harvest season comes. Looks like we got our opium harvest, which is nice. It'll be interesting to see if the hospital continues to consume all the opium, or if it just consumed extra because it had to set up all of its services. Next question. Do the tailor... There should be a textile tailor in the Dwarven Quarter, right? Yeah. Upgrade metal. Boom. Maximum upgrade reached. Fantastic. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. I was a little worried they couldn't get to that well back there, but they can. Probably going to start to add a bunch of textile tailors to the Dwarven Quarter next, but we don't quite have the cloth manufacturing up quite yet. The weaveries, the groundwork is prepped, but there's no cotton with which for them to work. We're producing a decent clip of bows as well. Do we not have wood being fetched? I guess I'll fetch some wood for the bowyers. Give the delivery man a lot of work to do, but it's work that must be done. Oh, we really need a hearth. Before I forget. They can get water from the well, but they cannot warm up via the well. Where would the hearth be? I guess in the center of the town center. Though I was kind of hoping for like speakeries. Maybe I'll just put a giant hearth near this warehouse. It's kind of a waste of space, but the alternative would be, I don't know, right here. In front of this house, which I think I will do. I might as well get all the services out of the way now, since we're waiting for time to pass. Looks like it, speaker stand perfectly fits in the center of this. We don't have stone anymore. Probably need to clear some rock. You know, the perfect place to clear the rock would be the bird zone, now that the birds have been defeated and removed. They don't even show up on the map anymore. It's kind of tragic, if not for the fact that these fuckers have been mauling people periodically, every single year. There we go. That'll give us the stone we need to tide ourselves off. It looks like we got a shipment too. So that speakery is being constructed. Might be worth putting a pavilion somewhere. But that might be greedy. Maybe I could put it in the center. The little no man's land between the Miller Estate and the Weather. I don't know, which one of these guys? I kind of like the Weedles Estate, though it does kind of... Oh, Fortuna Estate. Yeah, that's a badass name. The Fortuna Estate. Really badass. Just gonna put a fence, trying not to actually block off traffic too much, but sort of give a kind of vague property line vibe. We can put a little path up here. And we're going to want a well. To be honest, I'd probably like a well adjacent to the cotton farm. Just because it emits sweet water. So I'll put one there and I'll put a tiny one in the estate in the corner. So I think that'll be neat. Doesn't look like the canteen can be upgraded. Also, we forgot to auto-employ dudes in our warehouses, which explains why no one's fetching anything. Such is life. For some reason, we have money. Why is that? I haven't really balanced the books yet. Maybe it was just purely off the back of the animals not being sold. That would be pretty fucking wacky if so, but that's what it looks like it is. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. Next time we build a pasture. The additional rock pasture we built last episode probably has something to do with our change in fortune as well. Which, I might as well add a couple elf houses before I forget. It's gonna be like a tangled mess of a small neighborhood. We obviously should build the roads into the doors so they get like a little bit of a speed boost. There we go. How much would bar exports cost, actually? Would it be possible to... Let's see, so buy price 66 and the ores sell price 63. Okay, we're not quite at the state in our bargaining where we can sell metal from ore that we import. Oh well, it was worth taking a look. Looks like a bunch of tilapies have moved in. I don't necessarily mind too much because the tailors over here need a home. Maybe at some point we build some apartments and kick them out. But that time is not now. Looks like we're gonna get almost 1,000 cotton once harvest season rolls around. Oh, we're up to 16.6k. We've actually done it through no work, no effort of my own. We've balanced our books. I'm gonna keep an eye on it though. I'm not fully convinced. How many days until cotton harvest? 3.7. That'll be when these weaveries kick into high gear. Guess I should get started on another tailor while I'm awaiting work, crafting, tailor. I'm gonna be building it out of grandstone, for this is a dwarven tailor. I guess I'll build it like this. Though we might need to widen it. No, looks like it's the perfect wideness. Exactly 12 workers and room for an auxiliary station. And room for storage. This is absolutely beautiful. And this will line up with the road. It has been done. Might as well. Oh, we have 0 aspiring immigrants from the dwarves. Why are they feeling so trashy? Let's see. Their food preference is going down. Do we not have enough meat? We do have meat. Wavering loyalty. Yeah, look, I'm doing that as we speak. I mean, we've got fish. We don't have mushrooms. It must just be that the food days keep going down. How's their furniture? We could assign them more furniture. And give them a tick of normal stone. Which may or may not be a mistake. There we go. As for services, there's not enough lavatories and not enough wells. And not enough canteens. I guess it's true that we don't have a services block for the Dwarven Quarter. I guess... We could have a services block. In this corner down here. Might make the most sense. Obviously you could put like a well or even a pavilion back here. This is kind of like a massive amount of wasted space. Do the dwarves even need pavilions? Let's see. First of all, how much stone are they consuming? 35 per year? No big deal. Sounds amazing. For stages, they do kind of need more stages. Wouldn't be the worst idea if it can fit. Which it can with ease. Yeah, I guess I could do that. It's pretty horrendous, but whatever. That'll be that settled. Don't have a rest home either, but that is fine. There's no rest for people in New Ganymede yet. It took almost till the end of our previous series for there to be retirement in Old Ganymede. So these guys certainly are not going to get it in year 22. This is going to be a wooden building. So even though it's for the dwarves, it is kind of... It's going to be Picklewood's work in this zone. Trying to squeeze in more tables somehow. I think we're going to need a solidly L-shaped building. At this current rate. Could move that table down a bit. Okay, I fucked it up. Yep, this fits here. Do you think skinnier tables probably make better use of the space? Okay, we're at 100% efficiency. We might even be able to get away with... No, the cooking stations are fat. Okay. Okay, what if I can make this skinnier. If I'm going to be doing this. Use up less of the space. Oh, that's beautiful. It digs in perfectly to this little nub. Then we have a door back here. This building still is quite square. But I might be able to just... Yeah, there we go. That's organic. Then we create some big doors over here, and it's going to be kind of a maze for people to get to these back tables. These are the good tables. That's why they're forced to path to it. It's going to take a while for this building to be built, because we're going to need to import some clay pots for it. But that is life. Looks like we're doing good on opium. How much does opium export for? 100 per? Or I guess 90-ish per? That's pretty nice. Might be worth looking into. But I think that is a tale for another time. Sort of hitting the 50-minute mark, at least in recording. Don't know how much it's going to look in editing. We've balanced our books through not the boyer nor the weaving quarter, but the additional arc pasture and the selling of more of our livestock. It's quite unexpected, but not undesirable, because uncorking that deficit has allowed us to begin our imports of stone and ore and coal. That being said, we have added the Fortuna estate. A big honker. We've created a big industry zone for weaving, though as yet to kick off. That's going to happen very soon, probably at the start of the next episode. We've also expanded the dwarf quarter very slightly, including adding in a tailor. We've started to cater to the dwarves even more. Looks like they don't have stone floors in their apartments yet. I'm sure that's going to happen at some point. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Songs of Six. Goodbye!